Welcome guys. Today we are going to talk about head, neck and face. As you all know about this section of the anatomy, head, neck and face, these three are the most complex parts of the body. They are anatomically most complex part of the body. Why we are saying that they are most complex parts of the body? Because as you can see, head is not a single structure. Actually, head is containing various cavities, or you can say compartments, and those compartments or the cavities are containing various contents. That contents are giving rise to various structures, or giving passage to various structures. Same applies with the neck part. Neck is having three compartments along with two triangles, and both of these are giving passage to the contents, which further leads to formation of either structures or giving passage to the structures. Then we also do have one more part, that is the face. Face is also having the zones, as you know, the zygomatic zone, the maxillary zone and all zones, which is forming the structures or giving passage to the structures. Along with the zones, face also do consists of various foramen. Various foramens are also there in the face, which are giving passage to the structures. For example, foramen ovale and all. So there are various foramen also. Now let's discuss the skull part. As you can see, or as you know already, that in the skull, if we talk about the skull is having 22 bones in total. There are 22 bones in the skull, right? And in these 22 bones, out of these 22 bones, we have two different types of bones. One which are forming the cranial cavity or the cranium part, and one which forms the facial skeleton or the facial bones. So we can call these as the cranial bones and the facial bones. We have around 8 cranial and 14 facial bones. Alright, so this counts about 22. Out of these cranial bones, let's discuss about these cranial bones in detail. Out of these 8 cranial bones, some are paired cranial bones and some are unpaired cranial bones. Now which one are paired and which are unpaired? Let's see. The cranial bones which are paired are only 2 in numbers. So there will be 4 paired and rest 4 are unpaired. How many paired bones? 4. What are those? So 4 means 2 pairs of cranial bones are there. What are those 2 pairs? One is the parietal bone and one is the temporal bone. So parietal and temporal both are 2 in number. That counts for about 4. Out of the unpaired bones, we have one, that is the frontal bone, another one, that is the occipital bone, next is the sphenoid bone, and the fourth one is the ethmoid bone. So these are another 4 unpaired bones. Now let's try to see a skull diagram and locate these structures in those diagram. So this is a skull diagram. Let's try to observe which bones are the cranial bones. Can you see this part? You can appreciate this part, this, right? So this part, this one is your frontal bone. So this is your frontal bone. Okay. And can you appreciate this bone, this dark one, right? This part, this along with this part in both the sides. So this one is your ethmoid bone. Let's see in the lateral view. This was your anterior view of the skull. Let's see the lateral view of the skull. In the lateral view, this is your frontal bone, you have already done. This bigger bone is the parietal one. There are two in number, one in this side and one will be the posterior, the next side, okay, next lateral side. This is your temporal bone, this greenish one. This bluish one is your occipital bone. Right, this is your occipital bone. So this counts for two parietal, two temporal, one frontal, one occipital, 6 and two more. This your this yellowish portion is your sphenoid bone. And this greenish, dark greenish part, this part is your ethmoid bone. You can't appreciate in this diagram very much, but this is your ethmoid bone. One sphenoid and one ethmoid. Count these bones: 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 parietal, 2 temporal, 1 frontal, 1 occipital, 1 sphenoid, 1 ethmoid. So this is all about the cranial bones. So these are the cranial bones.